One of the first things that we would typically do with Droser is utilize it to find an attack surface of the application we're looking to attack. So the very first thing that you can do here is you can run app.package.list. What this will do is it will list off, like I said, all of the applications that are currently installed on the device. And as you recall, we were using the Diva app, which has this package name associated with it. This package name is what we're going to be using in Droser to tell it what application to actually be scanning. So there are a few different information gathering type of commands that we can run through Droser to be able to get a general information about the application that we're looking to attack. So the first is going to be run app.package.info, and then we provide it -a for an argument, and we give it the name of the application we wish to scan. What this is going to do is it's going to give you a general high-level overview of details about the application. What that means is it's going to tell you where the data directory is, for instance, where the APK path is, what UID is used with it, what version the application is, the name of it, the process name, anything that's really relevant or interesting, what permissions it uses, for instance, as well. So this gives us sort of like a high-level understanding of information about the application. And something else that can give us something similar would be app.package.manifest. This one you don't have to provide an argument, you just put in the name of the application. You don't have to put the -a. And this will give you the whole manifest file of the application itself. So if you remember, when we decompiled the application, we could reach this through this manifest inside of the resources. So this is the same information as what we're getting here. The reason why we want to see this is because it can show us information about again, what kind of permissions are being used, what versions of the SDK it's targeting. And in general, it can tell us a lot of very good pieces of information, such as intents that may exist, activities that may exist, providers that may exist. So we get a whole bunch of information about the providers and activities and such. So if we want to take this a little bit further, we can look at the actual attack surface to get a more generalized format of the more of a summary, I guess. It's like a summary of the manifest file to tell us all the information about the things that we could possibly attack in the application. So I'm going to run, app.package.attack surface, and then we'll put in the name of the application. What this will do is it will scan the application to tell you information about the attack surface. So it tells us about activities, broadcast receivers, content providers, and services. It also tells us if the application is debuggable or not. So each of these are things that we might be able to attack. This one's got activities and content providers. These are able to be used for activities typically could show us potential access control violations, whereas content providers could potentially show us some instances where queries might be able to be used to do SQL injection and that sort of thing. So this helps to expose the general attack surface of our application and helps us gather a bit more information about the application itself. And then from here, we can take a look at some of the different types of attacks that we can do inside of Droser.